What's going on, YouTube? Back again on my vlog channel. Haven't been on here in a little while, but wanted to touch bases with everybody, seeing how everybody was doing. You know what I mean? I am straight. Today's a good day. Signed some paperwork for our first home. Excited about that. Going to work, but expecting to get those keys later on. So I just wanted to bring up that by now everybody knows, but I want to talk a little bit about Dr. Dre. If you didn't know, he had a brain aneurysm, which is extremely scary. It's like, oh man, people like go like that, they instantly die and stuff like that. So extremely scary. There was reported yesterday, and good news is he's doing better, even well enough to he posted on his Instagram how the doctors are taking good care of him. They did a great job and that type of thing. So good to know that Dr. Dre is doing well. Don't know the actual causes that may cause a brain aneurysm. Read up on it a little bit, but I don't know if that's a health thing or just random, or it just could happen if, different type of things. But, it's, Dr. Dre is not relatively old, he's older. He's not relatively old, but, he seems like a relatively healthy dude. Like, he was somewhat overweight in his younger days, but as he's been older, it seemed like he's been on his physical fitness, health tips. So it was kind of shocking because I saw it on Facebook first. Somebody posted, oh no, not Dr. Dre, and I'm like, oh man, but there's two Dr. Dre's. There's a Dr. Dre. I won't say the famous one, but there's the Dr. Dre that we're talking about, Andre Young. Then there's also Dr. Dre from Dr. Dre and Ed Lover, MTV Raps. Now, when I heard Dr. Dre, that's who first came to my mind, believe it or not, because he has so many health issues. He's, diabetic to the point where he lost his sight, or lost majority of his sight, I believe. He just had a leg amputated, or part of his, one of his legs partially amputated due to diabetes. I think before that he lost some toes and had to cut them off. And it's just a scary thing, like to the point where diabetes runs in my family, well, especially on my dad's side. So, and me, I'm being pre-diabetic, like a lot of people probably are. We're always on the verge of that disease in a sense, when your body's insulin is resistance is compromised and that type of thing. But it's a scary thing. Like, it just drives me to be healthier, and I don't mean to be healthier on the backs of other people, but it's wild here when I begin to slip, and whether it's months at a time, days at a time, weeks at a time, I just have to go back and say, hey man, do you want to? I'm just so blessed to be able to get a home in the first place, whether it's later in my life or middle of my life or whatever, better late than never. I'm so blessed to do that. So blessed to be around for my kids and see that, I'm just starting, it's early, so it's I just want to be able to be around and reap all the benefits and be around with my kids, my family, my wife. Mom and dad are still alive. That's a blessing. So, I just want to continue to be healthy. Like, I don't know if everybody knows, but it was a time last year I decided to stop drinking, and that was a rough decision because I've been drinking since I don't know, I can't even. It's been more than half of my life. So it was just a rough decision to put it down, but it made it easier because of these things with health and stuff like that. Stuff you can get like diabetes, not to mention damage to your organs and things like that. Further damage because who knows how much damage I've already done. But it was health, and it was my family, you know. I don't want to put them behind, you know, my wanting to drink. But you know, it hasn't been easy. At the least, that's to say the least, or to say the most, or whatever. Hasn't been easy at all, you know. You have missteps, miscues, and stuff like that. But it just feels good when, you know, you're actually doing it and you're staying sober, and you know, you find new energy, you find other stuff to do, like you know, YouTube, things like that. Going back to school, spending more time, you know, with your family, doing things that you would otherwise be probably drinking or whatnot. You know, that feels good. You know, yeah, it sucks sometimes you can't go have one with your boy or just have one watching the game or whatever it is. But you know, one could turn into two and two turn into three. You know, but because everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the people probably can't do that on a consistent basis. It's probably better for me not to even do it at all until, you know, I'm able to do that, and hopefully I don't even care about it after that point. But it hasn't been easy. I'm not even gonna front, but I'm not gonna lie, you know. But it's a good feeling. So, you know, anybody on that journey or trying to think about it, you know what I'm saying, I'm always open to talk, you know, or anything like that, or, you know, hit me up in the comments or whatever. But yeah, man, you know what's crazy too about this Dr. Dre situation, also that he's in the hospital. This is reported by TMZ, but he's in the hospital, and man, like I get it, man. Like, you know, what Robin Hood, robbing from the rich, giving to the poor, and all this other stuff. But man, in the hospital and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and then they, you know, people looked at it as an opportunity. So allegedly they caught people on his premises or on his residence, or trying to break in, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man, you know what I mean? But you know, that's the times we in. Like people are hungry, you know what I'm saying? You have certain people getting money, however they get it right now, and then you have certain people that's out of work, that need this or need that, you know, or you just got some people that that's just their business or how they do it, you know. But it's crazy. Like, I look at my daughters, they don't have a need for much, but they want to go out there and work on their own and stuff like that, and they get paid minimum wage, and they're young, and they're minors, and one isn't a legally adult but still young, but she don't have a need for anything, you know, besides being responsible and wanting to get her own money and all stuff. But I couldn't even imagine, like, being an adult or somebody's trying to make a living for your family, and you're on that minimum wage out here in Cali is like, even they raised it, and it's ridiculous, you know, because the cost of living out here is crazy. So yeah, this is one of them things, man. Like I just world is, you know, it is what it is, you know. I try to make, you know, the best out of everything, and you know, shout out to Dr. Dre, both Dr. Dre's, you know, with their health stuff going on. You know, I wish them the best. I pray for them, but you know, like, I hope everybody take it as inspiration. I'm taking it as inspiration, to just try to continue to do health. Like, even when I stopped drinking, you know, I was just eating terrible. I'm just now finally recently, after getting off quarantine and gaining like 11 pounds, just eating 3 meals a day, square meals a day and stuff like that, working out in the room, but still thinking I'm good. When I come out, I'm like 11 pounds heavier, which could be like muscle or whatever, or half muscle, who knows, man. But I just don't need to be that heavy, like, as a person that's at my height, my age, and, you know, with maybe a possibly underlying issue. I don't need to be that heavy. So, you know, I started eating better, and I'm trying to get back on track. So it's not only the drinking, it's the, you know, it's the eating and stuff. And the exercise, I've been doing it, but it don't help if you eat like lack of better terms, like you eat like shit. So it don't help, you know what I mean? So yeah, but man, shout out to Dr. Dre, man. Hopefully both Dr. Dre's hopefully doing well, they recover, they getting back out, man. But we almost lost a legend, man. That's it's crazy, man. His body of work, man. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, man, it's not a lot going on the West Coast without Dre, man. You know what I mean? Like, his tree is crazy. The NWA tree is crazy. So, yeah, heading to work, sign the papers, man. You know, gonna be that. I keep looking at that way, but the cameras, I believe, is this way. But I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, sign the papers today. You know, for possibly getting the keys today. I'm pretty excited, man. You know, my family's excited, and yeah. But till I see y'all next time, man. Y'all stay safe, be good to each other, and take care of each other. All right.